Friday is happening. We're going to talk about the Record Store Day rundown happening. But this Black Friday weekend's the kickoff to holidays at Culture Shock. So we're right underneath the possum-flavored candy canes and all the other fun things at Culture Shock. Doing some huge specials. A lot of sales going on Black Friday, too, in our used vinyl section and our clothing and boutique. Small Business Saturday giving away gift cards. But I know you want to talk about the Record Store Day releases coming out for Black Friday. So I'm going to do a quick rundown, let you know which albums we got, what titles, and how many of each, so you can plan how early you need to get here, or if you want to get here before 8 a.m. to get your lucky draw at what's going to be available. We have both videos going now, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So let's just get started. The way we do it here at Culture Shock for the Record Store Day stuff is it's lined up in a big buffet, alphabetized. We start with the cassette CDs, 7-inch, 10-inch records, A to Z, rock and popular. Soundtracks and compilations are at the very end. So here we go. I'm just going to run through it as quick as I can. I will be answering questions and comments, though, too, if you want to get hit with me. So we'll start right off. A dope release, MF Doom Doomsday. This is the 25th anniversary of Operation Doomsday. So you're going to be seeing special limited cassettes, the tall box CD, which, if you don't know what tall boxes are, that's an old school thing for how CDs first came out that fit in record racks. So really cool to see the full artwork on the CD. There's going to be the vinyl of that, too. Let's move on to 7-inch.
I have to stop the live stream for a second.
Already, yeah. What's
yes.
up?
Nice banana.
Oh, thank you. So, you gotta keep my energy going and lifting and moving all these record crates. So glad you noticed. So we got 2 of the MF Doom cassettes, 2 of the MF Doom CDs. I'm going right to the Beatles 7-inch. I saw her standing there. I want to hold your hand. I'm trying not to get a lot of detail on these records, but as a record geek myself, it's hard not to tell you original pressings of this with George holding this cigarette is sometimes $500 to $800. You might not be able to see it, get here in person. I've got 8 copies of this. That was like airbrushed out. The regular release has no cigarette in hand. That's what's unique about this release. Of course, they're doing the mono releases of some of the 60s Beatles, but 8 copies of that 7-inch. The Bluey picture disc, Rug Island, only 2 of those. Really cool to see the variety of stuff, getting kids into vinyl too and bringing your family out. Sam Cooke, Shake and a Change is Gonna Come. It's like a clear 7-inch. 2 of those, 1 of the Stevie Nicks Lighthouse 7-inch. Going back here to some 10-inch, Phil Collins live from the soundboard. 2 of those 10-inch records. You can find this full list in the drop-down menu at cultureshockshop.com in the Black Friday releases or at recordstoreday.com. Gaslight Anthem live, 1 of those. The Group Love 10-inch, 1 of those. Very cool glossy cover on that. At letter A, here we go. Here's a big one, Black Friday release from the Allman Brothers, live in Syracuse University, 1972, triple LP, numbered, red and blue splatter, orange blue splatter vinyl. Right on the front cover, there's the numbering of which number is your release. 6,500 of those. You will find 6 of them available here at Culture Shock. Amigo the Devil live, we have 3 of those. I'm just going to be quick about this. This is the Anita Funk Generation LP, 1 of those. Asking Alexandria, the black, it's on white and black galaxy colored vinyl, 5 of those. Angela Badalamenti, very familiar because of the Twin Peaks music, of course, but this is a selection of titles and themes that were done on different films and movies. Well, that's a tough one. Like, do you put that in the soundtrack section, or is it just under the artist name? We went under the artist name. Joe Bataan, Riot, wears 1 of those. B.B. King, Live 77, 1 of those. A lot of these were limited, actually. Like, every store supposedly is only getting, who orders, only getting 1 of the Better Than Ezra Deluxe. Some of these we have 10 or 20 copies of. Big Freedia, 2 of those. That's the Volume 2 hits. Biohazard Metaleo, that's 1. Johnny Bragg, 1. I'm just going to whip through these guys. I hope you can get in and get some of these. Buffalo Springfield live, there are 3 of those. This is the Circa Survive Decensus on color vinyl as well. I believe an anniversary edition. There's 3 of those. Not a lot of Christmas records this year, but there is a Christopher Cross Christmas. 1 of those. Laughter behind the scenes here. Okay. Czarface, Stress Eater, 2 of those. Some good hip-hop, good jazz, a lot more than just rock. Cypress Hill, 1999, live. We've got 4 of those. Jesse Ed Davis, a really cool Obscurity, 1 of those. Dead Prez, 1 of those. Joe, DJO. Decide, Deluxe Edition, we have 3 of those. The Doors, Live in Detroit box set. It's a 4 LP set. There are 5 of those. I thought there were 6. There might be 6. We have some back stock of a few of these. Echo and the Bunnymen, silver, 12-inch, 1 of those. And another, yeah, that's right. We got the Killing Moon night version, 12-inch, 2 of those. Also, I find it interesting, a lot of these don't have a hype sticker or tell you that they're on color vinyl. This is the Billie Eilish Hit Me Hard and Soft, her isolated vocals. We have 19 copies of this one. It is on white vinyl, although you wouldn't know it until you open it because there's no sticker telling you that one. You know, a lot of people are looking for that. The English Beat, we have 2 of those. Bill Evans in Norway, 2 of those. Flamin' Groovies, live, 1980. We got 2 of those as well. Garbage, Copy and Paste, doing some covers from the band Garbage. 3 of those. There's usually some Dead stuff, and there's 2 Dead things related. There is the Jerry Garcia. They did 4,000 copies on Orange Sunshine. This is a triple LP. Live, August 29th, 1987. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it might be hard to see here on camera. Very cool artwork, and it opens up like an envelope. Very cool packaging. Ghostface Killah double LP picture disc, 2 of those. The Jerry Garcia we had 4 of, and this Grateful Dead box set. This is let's see, Grateful Dead Live 77. This is limited to 8,000 copies. We have 5 of those. Oh, there's one more hiding back here. Okay, David Grisman, Dog 90 Deluxe, 1 of those. All right, continuing on now. We are in the H's. So this is Aramis Hall. More cool. There's some cool funk and soul reissues too, or limited rarities. 1 of those, Beres Hammond, Just a Man. There are 2 of those. Herbie Hancock, Possibilities, featured with a lot of artists, you know, like John Mayer and Santana and others. That's a triple LP on red vinyl, only 1 of those. Isaac Hayes, Truck Turner, this is a, this should be probably in the soundtracks, I guess. We'll put it here. Some of these might be in the soundtracks, that's the soundtrack, but 1 of those. Helmet, Betty, with original artwork, and a second LP with some unreleased stuff and different mixes. We got 5 of those. Been waiting a long time for some of these 90s and 2000s pieces. This is a cool Hendrix live set. This is Songs for Groovy Children, the Fillmore East concerts. So it's just 5 longer selected tracks, including, you know, Stone Free and Foxy Lady and Machine Gun. So that's like, instead of doing a box set of his whole live show, there's 5 selected cuts. There's 6 of those. John Lee Hooker, Don't Turn Me From Your Door. Great blues piece. We have 5 of those. Whitney Houston, Love Is Live. There is 2 of those. Elysium, there are 3 of that release. The Jane's Addiction, this is, who knows with what's going on with them. Might be the last release we ever see from them. This is a 12-inch double track single, only 2,500 copies. We have 2 of those. Al Jarreau, Wow, live. We got 1 of those. Jazz Sabbath, great story behind this band. Supposedly some jazz artists, but I don't know, their tapes got stolen and Black Sabbath ended up turning their songs into their albums, but you know the real story. But it's all jazz versions of Black Sabbath songs. These are the 1968 tapes. There are 4 of those. 3 of those, sorry. Scarlett Johansson doing Tom Waits songs. Been long out of print. We have 2 of those. Big Brother and the Holding Company with Janis Joplin. Live, we have 3 of those. And back on 74, Jungle. This is the Jungle track. It's actually like an EP, not a 12-inch, but one of those. A lot of hype with Noah Khan lately. These are the Stick Season collaborations. We have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 19 copies of this one. This is Noah Khan sessions with like Post Malone, Lizzie McAlpine, Casey Musgraves, Hosier, and others. Probably on color vinyl too. We have quite a few of those, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of people waiting on that one to come out. King Missile Happy Hour. We have just one of those. A lot of these are very ones and twosies. Lacuna Coil, the EPs. We have 3 of those. The Lamb of God Live in Richmond, Virginia. There are 4 of those. I'm not going to give you a lot of details. If you want to know if they're on colored vinyl or what's special about the track listing, head over to recordstoreday.com or go to cultureshockshop.com if you want the full details on these. Tony Levin, Down to the Bass. We have one of those. Some picture discs. 2. This is the Steve Martin picture disc. One of those. Merry Marvel Marching Society, the Marvel Comics compilation. One of those. Here's the Doomsday piece I was talking about from MF Doom. Special version of this. We have quite a few. 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. The -5 Down with Wilco. One of those. Sorry guys, I know this is so fast. There's just a lot to get to. Another one I'm really excited about. This is the Modest Mouse Live. Never been released on vinyl. This is Baron Von Bullshit Rides Again, live in Florida, 2004, first time on vinyl. We have 8 of those. Probably color vinyl. Still in the M's, Morphine, B-Sides, and Otherwise. We have 3 of those. Keith Murray, The Most Beautifulest Thing in the World. One of those. Casey Musgraves, The Deeper Into the Well. Additional music from her last album and unreleased. There's 2 of those. Paul Ngozi, Viva Ngozi, one of those. It's another one we've been waiting for a long time. Norma Jean, Wrongdoers on splattered color vinyl. We have 8 of those. Oh Jeezy World. We got 3 of those. Whew. One Republic. Oregon. 1. A lot of ones right here in a row. That's only 1. The Pearl Jam 12-inch too. 1 of those. Daniel Powder. 1. The Raekwon Immobilarity. We got 2 of that release. Rage Against the Machine's live album. They put out more from the Democratic Convention 2000. 3 of those. Ramones Hits. The only band you want to have 20 songs on one album from is the Ramones. They're all great, quick hit punk songs. Greatest hits on red vinyl. 20 of their best tracks on clear red vinyl. We have 10 of those. Emily Remler. 1 of those. Baby Rexa, 2 of that release. This is my jazz pick of the year for Black Friday. The Max Roach Deeds Not Words. These are all from the original analog tapes, mono pressing from Kraft Records. We have 10 of those, maybe more. 2, 4, yeah, 10 of that one. Oh, I wish I had an open copy of this one. That's right. This is the Olivia Rodrigo Spilled Guts version. So it's double LP color vinyl in this cool purple slip cover with different artwork. We have 10 of those. Rolling Stone, Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. This is on red, white, and blue color vinyl. We have 6 of those. Hymns of Christmas, another Christmas release from Leon Russell. 1 of that release. Sahib's Jazz Party and After Hours, some very rare obscure piece there, getting reissued. 1 of those. Santana, Let the Guitar Play. 1 of those. Larry Saunders, The Prophet of Soul. 2 of those. So we're in the S's, guys. We're about to wrap up here. Gil Scott-Heron, 1 of those. Bobby Shmurda, 3 of those. First time on vinyl. Sixpence, None the Richer, The Dawn of Grace. This is a release we got 4 of. Slaughter Beach Dog, 1 of those. Although there's more on the way. of that one. Some things are running a little late. Snoop Dogg live. This is live at Forest National on double LP color vinyl. We got 2 of those. Curtis Mayfield, The Soul and Songs of, cool compilation from different groups he was in, not just his solo work. 2 of those. Soul Dog, 1 Soul Dog, and 2 Cat Stevens. And wow, we should have done these where we had sleeves on them. It'd be a lot easier to see. But it's a lot of hustle and bustle to get this together for Black Friday, so I appreciate you guys bearing with us. Genevieve Stokes, excuse me. We got 2 of that release. Sorry, 3. Still in the S's. Only 3 copies of this one, I guess. A lot of people looking for the Stone Temple Pilots, the Purple Rarities. So that is on purple vinyl, of course. 3 of those. The Sun, 1 of those. Nice, thick, heavy wax. Sun Ra, 1 of those. That's Lights on a Satellite, live at the Left Bank. Earl Sweatshirt. You don't see a lot of artists putting out 5-year anniversary releases, so this is the 5-year anniversary release of Earl Sweatshirt's Feet of Clay. And this is on Blue Jay vinyl. Not just blue vinyl, it's Blue Jay vinyl. 3 copies. Teddy Swims, we've got I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1.5. So this is kind of like an updated version of that album. 3 of those. Tangerine Dream Live 74. We got 1 of those. Cecil Taylor Live. Do you say Cecil or do you say Cecil? I say Cecil. Cecil sounds cool though. Cecil. So Cecil Taylor Live. We got 3 of that one. Me and Jared both our pick too. Tegan and Sarah, So Jealous. It's been out of print for a while. Double LP. So you got the regular LP, second LP of all demos. Really happy to see that getting out. We have 10 copies of that. Thievery Corporation, Richest Man in Babylon, double LP, 2 of those. Only 1 more crate, guys. Charles Tolliver Live, great live jazz piece. We've got 3 of those. Too Short Cocktails, Taking It Back, old school hip hop. 2 of those. Too Short, that is. Tribe Dedication, 2 of those. Another one, U2. We got 2 of the U2. How to reassemble Atomic Bomb. Van Halen live in '91, rocking out in Texas. It's the first time ever on vinyl, double LP. 2, 4, 6, 8 of the Van Halen. Freaking Halen. Veronica is another one, just a really cool one that really needed a vinyl release or has been really hard to find. We got 3 of the Veronica's release. The Warning, Error 404, 3 of those. War, not too many box sets this year outside of Grateful Dead and Doors, but we also have the War box set, essential collection of their albums, early albums. This one, we kind of put it with the 12-inch records because it's so big. This is the ZZ Ward. It's a guitar pick-shaped, die-cut, like a 7-inch record. Very cool on that. Charles Wesley Godwin, 1 of those. Wolves in the Throne Room. There's some noisy good stuff. 2 of those. Fragile, yes, the outtakes, classic prog stuff. The Jazz Dispensary compilation, the Golden Hour, 2 of those. Right now here at the back, behind the Z's and Y's, we are in the compilations, soundtracks. Challengers soundtrack, a Trent Reznor kind of release with remixes on it.
You got a question coming in.
3 of those. What's the question?
Are you taking phone orders for Black Friday?
We are not. If there's no line, you can try to call us, and we can do it as long as there's no line here. So probably after 10 or after 12, we can try to do that. Also, these won't be available on our website for a full 24 hours. So anything still available will be at cultureshockshop.com Saturday. But please try to get here early to get these on Friday, if you can. We'll take phone orders as soon as there is no line out here for that. So the Elephant Recording 6, there's 2 of those compilations. The Lone Survivor soundtrack, 1 of those. The LSD remixes, we've got 1 of those. SpongeBob movie soundtrack, 4 of those. Is there one last thing hiding back here? There is. Oh yeah, the Carl Stalling Project. So that's interesting compilations and soundtracks. There's a lot of great live stuff, a lot of cool things. Obviously, we're going to be having a lot of other new vinyl. There's our regular new releases for the week, plus a load of used records. So we can't wait to have a great Black Friday with you guys. Again, Culture Shock is at 2239 Charles Street in Rockford. We're open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. for Black Friday. Our holiday hours kickoff will be 7 days a week. If you happen to miss out on Saturday or later, hit the website for these releases, cultureshockshop.com. We'll have a special section just for these releases. Of course, you can find other independent releases and new vinyl on our website anytime. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. And what's that? Yeah, eat up on Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Support local.